Hello everyone and welcome to today's sewing tutorial. In this video, I'll guide you step by step on how to sew a practical and beautiful adult bib. This project is beginner-friendly and customizable with options like a pocket, different neck closures, and fabrics to suit your needs. Let's get started. For this project, here's what you'll need. 2 layers of fabric, one for the front and one for the back or absorbent layer. A piece of fabric for the pocket. A strip of fabric for the neckband. Depending on your chosen neck closure, you might also need snaps or Velcro. Make sure you have your sewing machine, pins or clips, scissors, thread, and a pointy tool like a chopstick to help turn out corners. Don't worry, each step will be explained in detail. The link for the pattern I'm using can be found in the video description. Once downloaded, make sure to print it at 100% scale in A4 or US letter format. If you're unsure how to assemble the printed pattern, I have a separate tutorial covering this process step by step. Once your pattern is ready, we can move on to choosing the right fabrics. Now let's talk fabrics. For the front layer, I recommend using a waterproof fabric. Here are 2 popular options. Elastic PUL fabric, soft, flexible, and easy to clean, but it can sometimes absorb stains from liquids. Non-elastic waterproof polyester. This fabric is very durable and can be easily wiped clean. Other great choices include coated cotton or even waterproof tablecloth fabric. You can get creative. For the absorbent back layer, a towel fabric works best. Towels come in various thicknesses. I personally prefer bamboo towels for their softness, but cotton towels work perfectly fine too. You can even recycle an old towel you have at home. Remember, since the front layer is waterproof, the absorbent layer isn't strictly necessary, but I recommend using it for many reasons. Towels are soft and comfortable against the skin. They conform nicely to the body shape. Also, towels can be used to clean the face or wipe away spills after use. Let's start cutting the fabric. Lay your front fabric folded in half and place the bib pattern on top. Make sure any print or design is centered and not upside down. Cut carefully around the pattern. Repeat the same process with the towel fabric or your chosen back layer. For the pocket, I recommend matching the print with the bib for a seamless, professional look. To do this, align the bottom edge of the pocket fabric with the bib shape and mark where to cut. Alternatively, you can choose a contrasting fabric for a fun pop of color. Remember, you're the designer. Lastly, cut a rectangle for the neckband from any leftover fabric. It doesn't have to match the bib perfectly. If you're using a thicker waterproof polyester, consider using a softer fabric for the neckband to make it more comfortable. Let's begin with the neckband. Fold the rectangle lengthwise so the right sides are facing each other. Sew along the 2 long edges and 1 short edge, leaving 1 short side open for turning. If your fabric is thin, you can add a layer of fusible interfacing on the back to make the neckband sturdier. This is especially helpful if you're attaching snaps later. Now, trim the corners to reduce bulk and turn the neckband right side out using a pointy tool for sharp corners. Give it a press with your iron for a neat finish. Now just sew it around near the edge. Next, let's work on the pocket. Fold the upper edge of the pocket fabric twice to create a clean hem, and sew it in place using a straight stitch. Now it's time to assemble the bib. Lay the front fabric right side up. Place the neckband on the left side for right-handed users, or on the right side for left-handed users. Make sure it is placed not near the edge. Pin or clip it securely in place. Then carefully position the pocket on top of the front fabric, ensuring it matches the print if desired. Pin it down. Finally, place the towel layer or back layer on top, right sides together with the front fabric. The neckband should now be sandwiched inside the two layers. If you're a beginner and feel unsure about sewing rounded shapes, I recommend drawing the neckline onto the fabric using chalk or a fabric marker. This will give you a guide to follow when sewing. Stitch all the way around the bib, leaving a small opening on the side just above the pocket. This opening will allow us to turn the bib right side out later. Once sewn, inspect your seams. This is the moment to fix any missed edges or reinforce seams if needed. For example, I noticed a small seam allowance on the towel fabric, so I will fix it and add an extra line of stitching for durability. Quick fix and let's continue. Now it's time to trim the corners to reduce bulk, especially where the square edges meet. On the rounded neckline, make small snips or notches close to the seam, but don't cut through it. This will help the neckline lay smoothly when we turn the bib right side out. Now let's turn the bib right side out. Use the opening you left on the side to carefully pull the fabric through. For the corners, use a pointy tool like a turning tool, chopstick, or blunt pencil to gently push them out for a nice sharp edge. Once the bib is turned right side out, pin or clip the opening closed. I will add some clips around to stabilize the fabric. Soon we will sew it around. I will speed up this part. Now it is time to stitch around the bib and close the opening. At this stage, you can decide whether to sew around the pocket or leave it as is. Sewing around the pocket gives a defined look, but the pocket later might not tend to open wide naturally. Here I'm showing you both examples, one with stitching around the pocket and one without. You can decide which style you prefer. The final step is attaching the neck closure. In this tutorial, I'll be using snaps, but if you'd like to use Velcro, you can check out my other videos where I demonstrate that option. Prepare 3 snaps. For example, 2 female parts and 1 male part. I like this combination because it allows for 2 adjustable positions on the neckline. Lay out the snaps to decide on their positions. Place the first snap near the edge of the neckband. Place the second snap about 2 inches, 5 centimeters, further down. This setup gives you 2 options: a comfortable neckline and a tighter fit for added protection against spills near the face. Mark the positions where you want the snaps to go. Use a sharp tool to puncture the fabric where you made the marks. Place the outer snap part and match it with their pair, male or female, depending on the position. Squeeze the snap tool firmly to attach the snap. Make sure the middle part of the snap is pressed flat. This ensures it won't come apart. Double-check that the snaps match up perfectly and align correctly when closed. Repeat this process for the opposite snap to create a secure closure. Here, this middle part should be flat. Congratulations, your bib is now ready to use. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe to my channel to see more sewing projects and tips. You can also check out some of my other bib designs on the channel for inspiration. Thank you for watching and happy sewing!